I can't even remember the last time I played Jenga was.
I think I'm actually more nervous about this than the actual race.
I think dealing with setbacks and how you deal with them is a key part.
One of the most overlooked aspects of sport is the mind.
I think of limits as stuff created in the mind.
I think I'm always wanting more. Maybe we'll make some changes and progress in those areas.
Let the games begin. My two older brothers have always been in sport. I was sort of juggled between doing motocross and horse riding with my brothers. Probably couldn't afford a babysitter, so I kind of went one weekend there, one weekend here, and did them both. And then through that, I kind of just always, sport was just my whole life. How about you?
The Olympics is like the biggest sporting event. And I remember sitting there experiencing my first Olympics. The noise that came from the television when Ian Thorpe walked into the finals of the 400 freestyle. This gave me complete goosebumps. From that day on, it was like, no matter what sport, football player, cyclist, swimmer, as long as it was just something about sports.
Cool, I'm taking this one. Oh, that one's a smooth one as well. Oh. There we go. I know which one Daniel's taking now.
I think one of the most overlooked aspects of sport and also life in general is the mind. We face challenges every day. I think even though we have that kind of switch we can flip when things have to be serious, you have to pay real good attention to what's happening inside the mind as well.
You see an athlete running around a course and you see their physical performance on a race day, and it looks kind of like the only limiting factor is muscular or cardiovascular or whatever, but the mind is also a muscle and has to be trained just like the body. And I don't think there is any room for mental weakness. Not saying that's not the same as mental health, because I think even the strongest minds still have mental health issues. If you have it physically, and you're talented physically, but you don't have it mentally, then it's the same as having it mentally and not having it physically. You have to almost have a talent like it is physically to be mentally tough as well.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, there you go, mate.
When you face problems or if you have a tough day where things are just not going your way, it's very easy for you to, if you have your best mate and he's struggling, to say like, take a day off or relax a bit. All of us knows that it's very difficult to say that to yourself. But if you can be your best friend and like be good to yourself in those situations, then I think sometimes it's better just to be good to yourself. Because if you look at it from above, then the training we do is kind of a regime that is, it is extreme.
For some reason, I don't know if you're the same, but I'm the same. Like, I feel like I'm only as confident or as good as my last training session, not even my last race, you know?
Yeah, short-term memory, it's
amazing, isn't it? Like, you could do the best training session you've ever done on a Monday, have a shitter on a Wednesday, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm off, I can't compete anymore, you know, because I'm like, I think it's so hard.
But that's also because it's meaningful, I think. It's only a good thing, but it can be tough to live that life.
Yeah, sometimes it's the darkness within us that is our best asset.
Yeah, weapon. Yeah, in some ways. Yeah.
You know, like that hatred.
But you know, that is actually funny because that's the only place, like at a high-profile race, and you go and look each other in the eyes, and like, even though we are competitors and we are kind of meant to hate each other when we race, it's also the only place where people like 100% understands what the fuck we're going through.
To get to that start line even is just bloody hard thing to do. There we go. I'll play side, yeah, go for it.
Basically, like going to a race, you have a race strategy of how you want to race a race, and for me, it's the same with the mind. What I do it like, what kind of person do I want to be, like in the race? There was a guy who said that everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. All the guys around us are like, it's the best athletes in the world, and of course people will do everything they can to get rid of competition, and it's just about like sticking to your own strategy or your intention at the race.
It's like the night before where start getting a bit like a weird anxiety, almost like the fear of the unknown.
Of course, I'm also nervous the night before, but I think it's just before the gun goes where I'm the most nervous. When the gun goes, it's like something just happens in the brain, and a lot of stuff just happens on pure instinct.
That's the beauty in it though, isn't it? Because you can never replicate that feeling. So yeah, that moment, like I'm really calm, but I can feel my heart beating really fast.
Yeah.
And so that's how I know that I'm ready to do something. This is like one stiff breeze away from being all over. I'm actually quite impressed that we've got this far. But what happens if we lose? We lose our Canyon contract. Just wrapped up. Sorry. Oh, no way has he got it. I honestly thought you had that. Oh, it was so close. Good work, brother. Oh,
That was a good one.
yeah, that was good. Well, I think
No, I'm not a Canyon athlete anymore.
I mean, I wish you the very best. You're going to need it after that display back over there. So. Oh, that was good.